I was working with a gentleman the other day, and he was interested in getting his banked holidays automatically added to his leave tracker without having to scroll all the way through and blank out the days that were off, or for that matter, going and changing the coding every time there was a new day off. So what I've done is on on my data on my sheet called data here, the next two bank holidays we have coming up in Canada is we have the 24th of May, Victoria Day, and then we have July 1st, which is Canada Day. So let's go back to our sheet here, and I've scrolled so that we're in May so we can see it happen a little bit. And so now I'm going to go to the Developer tab. I'm going to Macros. I'm going to Banked Holidays, and I'm going to run this. And there you go. The 24th of May is added in. And if you go to July, July 1st is added in here. Now, so coming along, you think, well, oh, I forgot about August 1st. And August 1st is kind of a weird day. It's in some areas it's a day, holiday, and it's some areas it's not. But I'll just put it in. Okay, so what you do is all you have to do is go back to your schedule, and you just have to run it again. And so let's scroll over so we can see August coming up here. And I believe this is August. And so August 1st would be around here. Now it's going to be on a Saturday or a Sunday, but so let's go back and let's change this to August 2nd because it would fall on the day after, right? So let's go to August 2nd. And press enter. Okay, now I'm going back to my sheet 1, and I'm going to go macros and banked holidays, and I'm going to run it. And there you go, August 2nd is automatically put in. Okay, so I'll just show you the piece of code that I wrote that's doing this really nicely. And so if you look, I have bank holidays, and I declare date range as a range, and day as a date, and R is called as row, and column as both as long, and R is 2 because on I have titles bank holidays, and I'm saying do while I still have people, if I still have items in that list. So when it gets to the bottom and there's nothing there, you stop it. And so day equals sheet 2, and that's my data sheet value. So whatever the date is that we have on that cell, then what you're going to do is you set date range to sheet 1, which is my thing here, and then sheet range is where the dates are displayed, which is right along here at the top. And so date range goes from R4 is for the date start, and then you add 365 to that, and that's how many dates you're looking for. And then for each cell in date range, if date cell value equals day, then column, D cell columns, and I changed it to pink just because it would stand out, but you could change it to whatever color you like. And then end if, and next date cell. And so it just keeps going on, and it's kind of a nice little piece of code that works really well. So if you're interested in more of this, I have an Introduction to VB course. I will, of course, include the code in the description of my video. Please subscribe.